welcome back. Now, we've already established that a hatchet and a belt knife is a viable combo. Also, shirt, QR, Roma Capo Mundi. And don't worry about that, that's a little nick. There's work going on in the background, so don't mind that. As I was saying, we found out that a hatchet and a belt knife is a viable combo. But which one of the two sets I have is the best? And by set, I just mean the ones I like better. Now, at about 30 bucks for the hatchet on this side is the Estwing Sportsman's axe with a leather stack handle, and in a leather sheath for about 50 bucks with its Zeit and its phenolic handle is the Buck 119 420 HC steel. Love it. And in the other corner we have, in this cool little holster, the Fiskars X7 Hatchet. This is a hatchet I actually really like. Like a rubberized grip, like that. And in its polymer sheath, 40C28, I think, I don't remember, is the Morakniv Garberg. This is gonna be a fun competition. Knives are stainless. We got a Scandi and a hollow grind. The axes are carbon steel. We got it's basically a convex I put on this, and a nice Scandi on the Fiskars. So let's get started. Now this is about the size you would usually be chopping with this. Sorry. I hope I didn't mess up the microphone. Hang on. Okay. Stupid. Looks like one of those days, I guess. Let's get this bugger back into focus. And then you just move this stupid stick out of the way. Alright. Sorry about that. This is about reasonable what you'd be chopping with these hatchets. So nice. I hope the audio's still working. Alright, now Fiskars. Whoa. Whoa, nice. That was cool. That was very fast. Now for splitting, I don't want to split like a normal axe these hatchets, but what we will do is that. I'm usually not so good at that trick, but I did well enough here. This is nice dry wood, so that actually really helps. It's going to really be helpful. Alright, I'm going to cut off this piece so you do it fair with the Estwing. For a hand axe, that's a powerful chopper. Alright, let's see what's the best way. These aren't perfectly straight pieces, but curvature of the Estwing's handle is definitely worse for this. But we still did it. Alright. Ooh, I can just peel that bark off. That's going to be very helpful for what I need to do. Now then, since we've done that, we're going to split these pieces down a bit with the knives. We're going to do a little batoning, because sometimes you need smaller pieces. So we're going to start with the buck first. Definitely not bad at all. Next up's the Garberg. I'm a little less hesitant to beat on this one because it's full Tang. They both split almost exactly the same. Alright, next up, I'm going to do some feather sticking. Sorry about him. Yeah, Nix is barking at people. Whoa. I don't even know what type of wood this is, but it feathers really nicely. Nix! A lot of work going on. But I'm going to try to keep going. Wow. This is actually making some pretty nice feathers. Anyone who says a hollow grind is bad for feather sticking. Never owned a buck 119. Here we go. That's the feather sticks we got. Now since it's wet out here, what we're gonna do is cheat a little bit for the fire thing. If I could find it. Oh great, where did it go? Oh. You probably know what that is by now. I gotta tell you, when I filed the spine a little bit on this, it made it so much more useful. And a little hack, by the way, for the Garberg sheath. This is a piece of a paper plate I cut out, taped up, and rolled to hold a ferro rod. A little hack I did. It's pretty wet out here, so to get a fire, yeah, he's might not be the best wood for feather sticking, but hey, Nix, what are you doing in the fire pit? Nixon, here, boy. So you can see him if he passes that way. Yep, there he is. Even if it's wet out, make sure any embers are stamped out properly. Alright, next up, fire making, the Garberg. And I have practically no worries whatsoever. Screw to the fat wood again to keep it fair, but you're going to see something really cool with the Garberg. And that's Scandi grind, wow. Once it gets off of an angle though, that's when we get a problem. We don't get as good feather sticks. We don't get that great feathers if it's a flat surface, but the buck was actually the buck was a bit better. But we still got some nice feather sticks. But here's where the Garberg really shines. You want to see something cool? It keeps getting stuck. That's how good that spine is. It keeps wanting to dig in. Seriously, I didn't have to do a damn thing to that spine. Watch. Stop. Oop. There we go. Just gotta wait a bit. Just give it a few seconds sometimes. Your patience. Your patience pays off. Making sure all those embers are out. Alright. That was pretty good. It was pretty awesome if you ask me. Now prices. The Morakniv, I bought mine for about $70 with just the poly sheath. The Buck 119 is going to be about $50 if you just get the 420HC phenolic handle. Okay, the Fiskars X7 will run you about 25 to 30 bucks, and the Estwing is actually going to run you about the same. Is that thumbnail quality or what? Is that thumbnail quality or what? Let me get out of the frame. Yeah, that's pretty awesome looking. But the winners. Which of these hatchet and belt knife combinations wins? Neither. But neither of these particular combinations wins. But what does win? Oh yeah. If it were up to me, if I had to grab a hatchet and belt knife combo, I would grab the Fiskars X7 and the Buck 119. The X7 is just a more powerful chopper, and it's way better. It doesn't have that curve that the Estwing does. So, plus it's a little bit more front heavy, being hollow here. You can hear that, right? And why the Buck? Well, it's a classic, but that's not the only reason. This was better at slicing, and it's not just a dedicated wood carving knife like the Scandi Mora. Plus, with actually slicing thinner stuff, you do a little hacking with the Buck better too, since it has a longer blade. And it's actually a little heavier than the Garberg. Actually, I think they're about the same, but with the Garberg you need a lanyard. With the Buck, you just need this little bird's beak here. You got a 3-finger grip. That dug deep. So, the winners of this bout are the Buck 119 and the Fiskars X7. But as I said, the hatchets are going to be about the same price, so with the utility, since this is a better like carver for more finer work you might do with a hatchet, I don't think you'll go wrong with either. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you're wondering why I uploaded so quickly after the last one, because of the hiatus I took and I want to come back. So once again, properly, thanks for watching.